Okay, so today I'm going to do something a little bit different and I'm going to show you how to make just a simple bracelet like this. So materials that we'll need some 20 gauge wire, some Sari ribbon, a focal point bead. I'll be using this Coffee Agate, two kind of cone beads, like cone caps, I think they're called. I've got a couple of spacer beads, and then we need some pliers, some snips, some round nose pliers, and some needle nose pliers. Okay, so this one's going to be pretty quick. We're going to take a length of our wire, what is it, probably about 8 inches or so, depending on how big your focal bead is, I suppose. Okay, I'm going to take the end about 1.5 inches in and move it around my pliers like this, and then bending the long part back so you've got a circle. Keeping the pliers in there, I'm just going to wrap the tail around the main wire here a few times, just to secure it 4 or 5 times. Okay, and then snip off the end. Okay, give it a little pinch just to make sure there's no pokey bits. Okay, and then we are going to put on our spacer bead and our main bead, our other spacer. Okay, and now we're going to do the same thing on this end. We're going to fold it over, make a loop, and wind it around a few times. And then snip off the excess. Tuck that little bit in there, make sure there's no pokey bits. Okay, so right now you've got something that looks like this little loop. Here, let me put it under something white so you can see it better. So you've got a little loop on either end, and then the spacer beads and the focal bead. Now we're going to take some of our sari ribbon. Let me just see if I can find an end. Oh, this might be this might be more difficult than I thought to find an end. Okay, forget about finding an end. I'm just going to cut it. Okay, so I'm going to cut 4 pieces that are about, we can trim these in a little bit, but at the moment they're going to be about 8 inches. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 of them together and I'm going to thread them through my little loop that I made. Okay, so in essence we're going to have 4 bits. Make sure they're even with each other. Okay, kind of figure out how long you're going to want this to be. I'm going to trim mine just a little bit, maybe 1 inch or so. So do this to how long you want your bracelet to be, or how big you want your bracelet to be. I think I forgot to mention this, but we will need, I did forget to mention it, we will need some thread and a needle and 2 head pins. Missed half the supplies in the supplies section. Sorry. So we're just going to spread out our sari ribbon and kind of stack it all together here. I'm going to be using a bit of waxed thread. You can definitely use just regular thread for this, but I'm going to use some waxed thread for this. So I'm going to thread my needle. Okay, get my ends back to, so thread your needle first. Get yourself organized first. I'm a bit of a disorganized mess today, I gotta admit. Okay, so all 4 pieces, get them so that they are kind of flattened out, spread out at the ends here. Okay, and then we are going to take a head pin, put the head pin in the center of all of those bits and kind of wrap them around the head pin. And then we are going to take our needle and thread and start just kind of sewing around the thread and that head pin. So that head pin is meant to stop the, like, kind of hold these pieces in place. So if you go around a few times, it should be fairly secure. So go until when you pull on that head pin, there is no way that it's going to come out. Okay, and then we can tie this off and trim it up. Trim off the tails. Okay, and then trim any excess sari fabric that you have outside these knots here, just to get some of the bulk down. Okay, and then we're going to thread our cone over top of where those knots are. Fold it over. Use your round nose pliers to create a loop. Like that. Okay, and then we need a clasp. I'm going to use one of these little magnet clasps because it makes the bracelet easy to open. So I'm going to thread one end of that magnet clasp onto that head pin. Okay, get it in the loop. Hold onto your loop and just rotate the tail of the head pin around a few times and then trim off the excess. Make sure there's no pokey bits sticking out anywhere. Give it all a little pinch down. Okay, so there is half of your clasp attached. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to re-measure this, make sure. So the length I have it at might be a tiny bit too long for my wrist, but it will be perfect for someone else's wrist. I have really, really tiny wrists. Okay, so I'm going to thread that through on the other side here and follow the same steps. Okay, so spreading out my sari fabric here, which sometimes is easier said than done. Sometimes it's really, really coiled up there. Okay, lay them on top of each other. You can maybe iron your sari fabric if you want, but I don't even know if I own an iron. If I did, it would only be for crafting. Okay, so now that my pieces are spread out, I'll put that head pin in among them and wrap the sari ribbon around that head pin. And then once again, use my needle and thread and just start sewing. The sewing doesn't have to be pretty because you're not gonna see it. It's just all about making sure that that head pin stays in there. Go from different angles. Usually only needs a few passes before it's pretty secure in there. One more. Okay, give it a test. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Okay, I'm going to do one more tie around and then trim off my excess. Okay, and then I'm also going to trim up any excess sari fabric above where you've sewn. Okay, and then put your cone end cap bit on there. Pull that tight. Fold it over. Make a loop. Add your other half of your clasp, whatever kind of clasp you're using. And then hold on to that loop with your pliers while you go around with the tail of your head pin. You can definitely use pliers to pull it around. I tend to just use my thumb and normally trim off the excess, make sure there's no pokies. Okay, so a nice tight wrap around the loop. The magnetic clasps though sometimes just want to magnetize to everything. Alright, so then when you put them together, you've got a really nice, simple bracelet. If there's any fuzzies or anything that you feel that you need to trim off, sometimes there are some stray fuzzy bits on the sari fabric. But I think it actually looks really, really elegant and very, very simple. Easy to create. All right, so there you go. Bracelet with sari fabric. Hope you enjoyed learning how to do this. I hope you'll give it a try, and I will see you again very soon. If you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribed to my channel and gave this video a like or shared it with a friend. It really helps the channel to grow. I love teaching you how to do things. Yeah, this one's a little bit big for my wrist, but I know that my wrists are really tiny, so hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!